I accidentally spilled some gas. Pump was pumping so fast. I asked the employee what to do and I had to put some sand here. So yeah, that's what you had to do if you spill some gas. And I'm glad I asked because apparently it's a common thing. Yeah, these things are for huge trucks, so my van wasn't swallowing the gas so quickly, so I had to do it manually, and then I went too far and it spilled. Every day you learn something new. Trying to figure out what to do in Minnesota. It's really cold outside. It's again 30s, so it's been pretty interesting that this van journey, literally I'm going through so many different temperature differences, from like 70 to 30 so many times. Waters is probably too cold to do that, so I'll just go check out this sculpture garden. It looks pretty interesting, this spoon with the cherry on top, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I feel like the van has some noise that it shouldn't have. I should probably get it checked out. I will actually check if there is anything suspicious. The sound is not coming from here. It's from somewhere inside, I guess. Something from the bottom. I have no idea. I'm kinda in the middle of nowhere, so I think I'll still do the drive to Minneapolis. It's about 1 hour drive, and then we'll go to the shop first thing in the morning. I mean, it's expected that I would run into some van issues eventually. It's not ideal, it's not looking good. I called like 4 different places and they all said they don't work on Sprinter vans. I finally got one that is able to work on my van, and she said that the first appointment is 2 weeks from now, so that's way too late, so we'll see. I found the official Mercedes-Benz service, got appointment for tomorrow, which is not too bad. I mean, in just 1 day, so I might just drive and explore today with this van. I'll go right now to check out the sculpture garden because it's really sunny outside, so it's nice. I found parking right away, so that's awesome. And yeah, I already see that cherry from the book right there. It already looks awesome. I like the reflection of the spoon and cherry in the water. I'm confused to which direction I should go. I think I started somewhere in the middle. The swing, so hopefully I don't get injured. Whoa. It is hard to keep balance, but it's also not that hard. Children can do it probably, so. Each of these benches has a quote on it, and there's quite a lot of them actually here. I read through all of them. I was trying to find at least one good one for the video, but all of them are pretty bad, so nothing interesting, so no quote from the bench for the video. This garden was extremely beautiful. It was super nice. Felt good to have some fresh air. It's really interesting to see kind of random things like this that if I wasn't on this journey through all the states, I would probably never go check out. This is crazy thing. I'm really satisfied with it. I found this garden in the book that Jack's grandma lent to me. So thank you again for that. And also it shows that it pays off to read ahead of time. I think now that the sun is going down, it's the best time to take pictures. That's what I learned from Jordan, because the lighting is the best or something, and it really is. It does look awesome. Now that it's still sunny outside, I'll go to Prohibition Bar. It's a bar that my friend Trey suggested me to go to because that bar is in historic skyscraper. I think it's inside here because this is really tall skyscraper. I was wrong. That seemed to be a work building. I actually parked right next to it. I have a feeling that this will be extremely expensive, but I guess worth for the experience. This This is nothing like I expected to be. That button, that flower tasted like a carrot. It's super interesting. It's crazy. I would never expect that. The view is beautiful from here. I just wish I knew that ahead of time, so I would just go here right away to watch the sunset. This is really cool. Trey, that was awesome suggestion. I'm really glad you suggested me to go here. It's such an interesting experience, and all these tall buildings always makes me wonder how they build this. It's just mind-blowing. I am about to take the van to the shop. I'm not sure how that will work because I kind of don't want to just drop it off there and pick it up later. I kind of want to stay in the van until they start working on it. We'll see what they say. This looks like it will be extremely expensive. At least I got appointment today. Today it was a bit over $600. They didn't get anything done. It was just inspections, which is kind of crazy, but tomorrow they're going to replace the fuel pump and some other little things, so they said about 2,000 tomorrow. Hopefully it will be good after that, but yeah, that's the price you have to pay. Okay, 600 was for fixing the seatbelt buckle as well, because the sensor was broken, so it was beeping even though I had seatbelt buckled in and it was beeping. So 600 was diagnosis plus replacing the seatbelt buckle, and tomorrow is the fuel pump and tire rotations or something that probably I wouldn't need, but since I'm in the van so much, I think might as well get it done and hopefully just be safe. Going to lunch with Trey. Another great suggestion. With huge parking lot, we're meeting right there at the barbecue place. With Trey after 6 years again. We were teammates at Iowa State, so yeah, it's been a while, and now yeah, we have some good barbecue. This was awesome. I said it last time, but it really is great to see the people that otherwise I wouldn't see in a long time or probably ever, and reconnect with them. And that's really the biggest advantage of van life. I find it so funny that I never thought about this, that seeing people that I know would be the biggest advantage. I love this journey. I'm going to the Mall of America, which is apparently one of the biggest malls in America. Thank you, Danny, for suggesting me that. It's perfect timing because I think these shoes are pretty worn out now and I think I need new shoes. So many random things. I thought it would be just a mall, but it's a whole, I guess, nickel-down world. I actually do not like shopping, but this is interesting to see. At this point, I'm just ready to get shoes and get out of the shopping mall. Everyone just wants money from you. It might be fun to build one, but I decided not to. I actually just need shoes and then be done with the shopping. Good to go now. Getting it fixed till the end. $2,500 in total, including yesterday. It always sucks to pay that much money, but what else would I expect driving around the country? Hopefully the van is all fixed up now, and yeah, I'm back on the road. That's all for Minnesota. I had a great time in Minnesota. It was a little cold, but also it wasn't a problem at all. Now I'm actually going to drive towards Iowa, where I lived for 1 year. I didn't even realize it, but also the tire pressure light went off after the service, so it was definitely worth the money. Just heard some weird noise on the outside. It sounded like tire was flat or something. Yeah, my tire is flat. My tire is gone. Fortunately, they just rotated it today, so that's definitely their fault. I don't know what they did. Unfortunately, I do not know what to do now. I went through my phone contacts to see who would know what to do, and as Anthony Buselli, aka Bus, came up first, and I knew he would know the best, and I called him. He told me to pull out my insurance card and to call my insurance. I called them and they're sending someone to come change the tire for me. I would change it myself. I would figure it out somehow, but I'm on the road that is really trafficy and the speeds are really high, and it's my back left tire, so I would have to be right next to the road, and that sounds really dangerous. I don't mind paying at all. Reading online that cost for tire blowout is underinflated. The reason I had that tire pressure sensor on all the time was because I have tires that need more pressure, and the service, I guess, put lots of air out, and yeah, they were under floated. So I think they definitely have to pay for these. I mean, it's their fault not to check how much pressure tires should have. This kind of sucks. I had to get new tire now. Probably I will have to get 4 new ones, I guess. Luckily the spare tire was good and filled up. It's pretty lucky in that sense, but yeah, we'll see what they say at that place, because these tires were really good and they were basically new. I think the previous owner just got them before he sold the van. This was $100, and the guy said that I probably drove or something, at least it looks like that, so maybe it wasn't the service, it was maybe really just coincidence. I will deal with this in the morning. Now I'll just go to first exit, find Walmart and go to sleep there. Good thing is that I had a full-size spare tire, so it wasn't just that emergency tire, so that's great. Great thing about this is that I could just like pull off at the first exit and go to bed. The worst part about this is that my propane is hot. It'll be really cold in the morning. Just having that period that things are going a little bit wrong, but it's not too big of a deal. Honestly, $100 for someone to come in the middle of the night and replace your tire is not that much, so pretty happy about that. They just told me that did something on the road, so it actually was coincidence that they just rotated tires. They also told me that my tires were 10 years old and also wrong for this van. The guy who I got this van from kind of scammed me. I need to get whole new tires, which is about $1,300 in 2 days. I spent about $4,000 for the van. I still think that people are in general good, but it's kind of sneaky move to put 10 years old tires on the van just before selling it. It's kind of not good. By this time I have basically everything new in this van. Got new tires now. Oh yeah. Okay, now I am finally going towards Iowa, so yeah, it's been quite a journey to find these tires and to get all the repairs done. Minnesota trip was expensive. The van drives really nicely now that has cracked tires. I mean, it drove pretty nice as well before, but now I think it's even smoother. I still do have like pretty good profile, so that when I go to off-roading a bit, it will still be fine.